Red FM.
Yeah, job done. That's it. Just came up to get our place in the semi-final, especially after the disappointment of last weekend. It was a big challenge to come over the disappointment of last weekend and get fellas right, especially with the few injuries we have. But in fairness, the lads who were injured, we had good replacements came in. They all acquitted themselves very well, and as you said, job done, and we're just delighted to be in the semi-final.
Was it hard at all to kind of focus on it after the disappointment of last weekend?
It's very hard the kind of couple of days afterwards, because you're just so disappointed after losing a Munster final, because at the start of the year you want to be in a Munster final, and you come out and you lose it after such two tight games. It's very disappointing for the couple of days afterwards. But then you're coming up to Croke Park, is where everybody wants to play, and there's a bit of excitement comes with that then as well, and you're focusing on the game we had today against Antrim, and that was probably kind of key, that we had a good tough game with Bishop and Croke Park, and fellas kind of be there from Tuesday, Wednesday on. Then we're just focusing on that and looking forward to it.
Was it tough, Kieran? Was it tough enough for the test to come, do you think?
Oh yeah, when you're coming up to Croke Park, especially after two tremendously hard physical games in the Munster final, it is very, very tough, because you've such a short space of time to get your bodies right. It is very tough. Then you're coming up playing a youthful Antrim team, who are non-stop running and moving all over the place and very physical, and especially with the Cork lads training them, they were well up for the game. And at the end of the day, whenever you're playing an All-Ireland quarter-final, especially on the back of two tough games, it's always going to be hard.
Was the goal the turning point? Or?
Yeah, definitely. You saw them with the final goals when games and there was no different. Niall, in fairness, got onto a great ball. I think it was Isaac gave him a great hand pass, and Niall finished it excellent, and it just gives you that bit of breathing room, really, and that was the difference kind of going in at half time.
Doesn't it really get that close to you, I suppose, at the same time, Kieran? You're always going to have a bit of daylight between yourselves and them. Yeah, certainly. I suppose that was the kind of key aspect, really, making sure that we kept the kind of 5-6 points all the time. I don't think it ever kind of came down inside that. The thing with Antrim, the longer we kind of keep them in the game, the more heart and spirit that they take from it, and the more hope. The 221-yard frees, if they went in, it would be a different story. They would have had momentum going forward and stuff like that. But thankfully we worked hard on it, and the lads stopped great balls in the line, and that was probably key to the win in the end.
Kilkenny now, Kieran. They've looked to be in cruise control almost so far. How much do you need to rise it now to challenge them?
Well, I think going out against Kilkenny, you need 20 players, playing to their max. Simple as. For the last kind of 4 years, teams have been trying to knock them. Every team that's played them has tried to beat them, and nobody's beat them yet. You have to just kind of go out, and every single fella just has to kind of bust the gut and make sure that they do everything they can for the team. That's all you can ask. Hopefully you're in a position then at the end of the game to win it and take your chances. I suppose just kind of stay with them and work hard, and just kind of match them physically if you can.
Red FM.